Hey guys, how are you? I hope you're well. I am back with a collection video. Halloween. I'm so excited. So this is the Colourpop and Hocus Pocus 2 collection. I did not get the full set. I only picked out the pieces from the set that I knew I would use. So really the only thing I have missing is the lip glosses. The lip glosses in the set are the So Glassy formula that came out earlier in the summer. And there are 3 shades. There's a black, a tangerine, and a clear one. And they have different glitters to them based on the form or the color of them. I just didn't feel like, since I was purchasing these products myself, I didn't feel like they were completely special enough to have. So I didn't grab them. I didn't feel like I would use them a lot, and I didn't want them to just kind of sit and go to waste. So we're going to talk about the products that I do have, and then I'm going to show you guys how I got the eye look. We're going to use the eyeshadow palette, one of the Jelly Much eyeshadows that are in the collection, and then the mascara as well. And then we'll do the highlighter. And then since I didn't get the lip glosses, I do use a different Colourpop lip on my lips today. So I'm going to start off by showing you guys the products and kind of talking about them a little bit. So we're going to start with the Soul Body highlighter that's in this one. This is the outer box for it. It's so cute. I don't usually keep my outer packaging, but I might actually keep these because they're so precious. So this is this one. It has all 3 sisters on it. And then it is a face and body highlight. So they have 2 different versions of these, not for this collection, but in the formula itself. So this is the one that came out with last year's fall set, the Plush Like Me set. This is the mini version of this. So the compact is very small. This is the one that you're getting with this collection. This is the larger sized highlighter. And the inside, so this whole part right here is a mirror. I'm not going to show it to you guys because it'll blind you with the lights. But this whole thing is a mirror, so you get a very large mirror in the collection, which is great because the palette itself does not have one. So if you get the highlighter and, you know, any other pieces out of it, you will have a nice little mirror. And it sits up like this. I'm not holding it. So you can position it however you want it. So it's great. And then on the inside, I kind of nicked it a little bit, so you'll see the little nick, but this is what it looks like on the inside. And it does, so it's very pale, but it has a green shift to it, which I know you guys won't really be able to see unless I swatch it. You might be able to see it. So here's the swatch. And you can see it's grabbing the light, it's shifting, it's got a very bright, oh, right there, there it is. See the shift right there? There it is. So it shifts out green, so it's very good for Halloween, which is amazing. And because it's a face and body highlighter, you can use it on your face wherever you normally put highlighter. I usually just put it on the top of my cheeks, which is what I did today. But you can also get a brush and swirl it in and then put it wherever you'd like on your body. So if you are a person who likes to highlight or use body shimmers on like your shoulders or the top of your chest or honestly wherever, this is a good option. And if you have had the Soul Body highlighters before, it does have kind of like a coconutty kind of scent to it. It is scented. It smells like the beach. So if you're not into that, just be aware it does have a scent. Next, we are going to do the mascara. So it came in this little packaging with Billy Butcherson on it. Sorry. Such a cute cartoon version. I love it. And this is the BFF formula. It's the volumizing one. They have another one. It's the, I think it's called the Act Natural is the other one. This is the mascara component. So it has little bats all over it. The component itself is colored purple. It's got green writing on it for Colourpop and Hocus Pocus. And then the wand itself is the typical BFF mascara wand. I'm just going to clean it up a little bit. There we go. So hopefully you guys will be able to tell. So the wand looks like this. And it's colored. It's kind of like a darker purple. So here, I'll swatch it on my hands just so you can see what color it is. So this is the color. It's almost like a plum. And I do like this mascara. It came out a few years back. When it first launched, it came out in like black, and then they had different colors. There was a blue, a red, a pink. I think there was a teal one. I think there was a yellow one at one point too. But they haven't really had a new BFF mascara in a couple of years, so I'm very excited to see this back, and in a very pretty Halloween type shade. And I love it because you guys will see when I apply it, it creates like subtle color to the lashes, so it's not like in your face color. And then before I get to the palette, I want to talk about the Jelly Much eyeshadows for a little bit. So there are 3 of them, and they come in these cute little boxes, one for each sister. So we have Winifred, we have Mary, and we have Sarah over here on the end. And they are I Am Calm, Shishka Baby, and Come to Play. So when you pull them out of the boxes, they are in 3 little pots. So this is Sarah's Come to Play. And they have little stamping on the lid there. The packaging is the normal jelly packaging. They just have special lids for this collection, which is very cool. So this is Sarah's. This is the Shishka Baby one for Mary. It's got a little eye on it. And some other designs. And then Winifred's I Am Calm has the kitty cat again. Is it Binks? Is it not Binks? I don't know. Alright, so I will swatch these for you. I will tell you this, if you've never used the jelly shadows, when you pull when you unscrew the cap, there's going to be this little plastic guard right here. Do not throw that guard away. You're going to want to keep it. It will help keep your jelly eyeshadow fresh. So I'm going to swatch these very quickly. Winifred's is very similar to the highlighter, where it's like white, but it shifts out into this green color. Let me just get these swatched really quick. And then we have Sarah's. Okay, so here are the jellies. Here is Winifred's right here. This one's Mary's Shishka Baby, and then Sarah's Come to Play. Now, if you've used Colourpop's jelly shadows in the past, you're probably looking at these and you're thinking they look a little different. And that is because there are some chunky glitters in here, which is very interesting for a couple different reasons. One is, so it looks like what they've done is they have created a hybrid product between the Jelly Much eyeshadows and the Glitterly Obsessed glitter gels that they have. They've created it into one product. So you can see they're a little larger, little chunkier glitters. The other reason why I say this is very interesting is because normally with these glitters, they tell you that they're not intended for the eye area and they're not safe to use on the eyes. There has been no mention of these not being eye safe. So, which, I mean, they're Jelly Much eyeshadows. It would be very weird to create a Jelly Much eyeshadow and then tell you, oh, you can't put it on your eyes. So I haven't seen any wording anywhere within their posts or their website or anything saying that you cannot put these on the eyes. They do, the glitters that are inside of these do look a little bit smaller than what is typically in the Glitterly Obsessed glitter gels. So these might be okay. I don't know. I would just say be careful if you do use them. You don't want to like hurt your eyes. I'm not an eye doctor, so I don't know what's good and what's not. I'm hoping that these are okay. I did use one of them today, so guess we'll find out, won't we? So I just wanted to be very transparent about that. Typically they'll tell you not to put them on the eye area, but they're not telling us this time. So there must be something maybe within the configure the ingredients of the product, something that's making it okay to put on your eyes. So just be aware, in these jelly eyeshadows there are glitters inside of them. So the final product that I have is the All Hallows Eve eyeshadow palette, and this is the box that it comes in. And the hole in the center here is because when you put the palette back in the box, the artwork from the palette of the sisters shows right here, which is very cool. I love that a lot. So there are 15 eyeshadows in here. And the eyeshadow palette, when you open it up, there is beautiful artwork on the top here of the Sanderson sisters. So there is no mirror, like I said before, in this palette. And then the shadows that are inside are a combination of colors and neutrals, which is very cool. Normally in their eyeshadow palettes, they'll put a Super Shock formula in there. This is not the case of this one. They do not have any of that, but these two top shades here seem to be some kind of new formula. So it is Candle is a Lit, or a Light, and 17th Century. So I'll swatch them very quickly. So this is, Candle is a Light, and the 17th Century one, which is more of like a silver. This one's doing the same thing where it's like white, but it's shifting green. I love that they're doing that. So they appear to be a new formula. I think on the website they were calling it kind of like a pearlized, but the Candle is a Light shade does appear to have very fine glitters in it. And then there are several shades in here that they mark not intended for use on the eyes, which is the dark purple shades that I've obviously used. That is more than likely based for staining issues, which I've never had an issue with that, so it should be fine. The shade Cursed, which is this like lime green matte with glitter here at the top, this is not intended for the eyes, probably because it's probably for staining as well. It can't be because of the glitters in it, because they do this all the time and they never market it that way. And then this orange shade Doomed is another one. It's looking like, just from everything that I've looked at, it looks like these are marked as not intended for use on the eyes for a staining issue. So I would recommend, if you're concerned about staining, just doing a little patch test just to make sure that it's okay for you. But these are the products that I grabbed. I have the kitty ears too. I couldn't resist them. They're so cute. They're just little hair clips. So they just slide in with a little clip. So those are all the products. I'm going to do the eye look, and then we'll do the highlighter, and we'll do the mascara too. So I will see you guys soon. Bye! Alright, hey guys, so we are here doing the eyeshadow look using the Colourpop and Disney Hocus Pocus 2 eyeshadow palette. So as I showed you guys in the opening, the palette is It has some colors and some neutrals to it, so I'll show it again here. So here it is. We're going to use this entire row right here with the purples for the eyeshadow look. And then I'm also going to top it with one of the jelly eyeshadows. So this is the completed eye look. I haven't done my foundation or anything yet because I know this is going to get a little messy. And I like to do my eyeshadow first. So we are going to go in with our fluffy crease brush. And we are going to dip into the matte shade Havoc up here on the top row. And this is going to go into our crease as our transition shade. And as you can see, these colors are coming out a little bit darker on the eye than they do look in the pan, so keep that in mind. Then we're going to go in with our domed pencil brush into the matte purple shade called Observe. And this is one of the few shades in the palette that actually has an image stamped on it. So Spellbook has this little cauldron. At least it looks like a cauldron. Yeah, the cauldron right here. And then Doomed has a skull, which is, oop, I just nicked it. Very creepy. And then the shade we're going to use, Observe, has a little eyeball in it. Kind of like the eye that's on the Spellbook. So this is a trust the process type of situation. This purple does need to be built up. So we're just going to stamp that down. And blend as we go. But I want this to be very precise. Oh, sorry. The palette does not have a mirror, so I'm using this little compact that I have over here. And don't worry about any harsh lines, we will work that out. My eyelid is still dry and it's still doing that weird thing it did a couple weeks ago. This is not the eyeshadow's fault if you can see the patchiness, because it is not like that over here. So it is not the eyeshadow. It is 100% my eye. I'm gonna blend it out. Try to fix it. It might just have to look patchy. But like I said, you guys will know that it's not the eyeshadow because it's smooth over here. This is a deep eggplant type of purple. It's a very good Halloween purple versus a brighter like summer purple. And I love purple eyeshadow. I have brown eyes, so I feel like it really makes my brown eyes look nice. Alright, and then for the lid shade, we're going to use the shade in between the other two mattes that we used. It's called Wicked Ways. And I'm going to take it on my finger. It's a very pretty purple. And we're just going to Add that in. There we go. And then, because I felt like it needed something else, I used one of the jellies. I used the purple one in Come to Play. So I'm just going to take a flat shader brush, and we're going to pick up some of this jelly eyeshadow. The trick is to not use a lot of it. And then it just is going to add some sparkles, a little bit more oomph on the purple part. Mostly some sparkles. Alright, and there we have it for now. So I will come back, I'll do the rest of my makeup off camera, and then we will do the lower lash line, we'll do some mascara, and we'll do the highlighter. See you guys soon. Alright guys, I am back. I've put my makeup on, and we are going to finish out the lower lash line and then add a little mascara. So I'm just going to work backwards from the crease like I always do. So on my flat smudging brush, I'm going to take the shade Observe first, and we're going to lay that down for the lower lash line. Like so. And then just blend out any lines with the first shade Observe. Very simple, very easy. There we go. And then the mascara that we're going to use is the mascara that came with the collection. This is it's kind of a purple shade, and it's called Butcherson, obviously after Billy Butcherson. And this is the BFF formula. Because they have a couple different formulas. They have the BFF, and then they have the, I believe it's called Act Natural mascara formula. This is the BFF version, which I do love the BFF mascaras. So I was very excited to have this. And the color on it is very subtle on your lashes. So like for me, I feel like it looks just like it's a dark mascara. I think in the light you can tell it's got a little bit of color to it. But it's not like super in your face, which I like. Alright. You might even be able to get away with wearing this mascara to work. Alright, so there's the completed eye look. I love it. I think it's great. So now we will zoom out and do the rest of the face. Alright, Hey. So included with the set is a Soul Body highlighter. This is in the larger size, so for comparison, this is the highlighter that came out with last year's fall set, the Plush Like Me set. This is the mini version. This is the larger one. As you can see, I like to place it down with my fingers and then blend it out with the brush. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna take a brush. And this is a body highlighter, so you could use this on your face and your body if you'd like. And I don't think the camera's picking it up, but it does have this green shift to it. I love the glow off of this product. I really do. Whether it's the green shift or not, these are my favorite highlighters next to the Super Shock highlighters from Colourpop. So that's the highlighter. The camera, to me, it's not picking up the green shift, so if you guys are seeing it, let me know. And it does have like glitters in it, which is normal for the Soul highlighters, so if you don't like glitter on your face, just be aware of that. And then, where is my lip product? I have all these things. Okay, so for lips, I don't have any of the lip products that came out with this collection. So, I'm going to use one that I brought. Here we go. I brought down here. So this is one of the glossy lip stains, also by Colourpop. And if you haven't used these, it has a doe foot applicator that looks like that. And this one is in the shade Tutti Frutti, so it's kind of a darker color, which I thought would be great going with the look. So, I'll put it on and then I'll talk about it. Okay, so it's a glossy lip stain, so it goes on very glossy, like a lip gloss, but it's not sticky by any means at all. Your hair is not going to get stuck in it, and it is very hydrating. Just trying to clean up my lip lines a little bit since I didn't use a lip liner. It is very glossy and hydrating, but it leaves behind a sheen. So for example, this really dark color, don't let it fool you. Here, let's zoom in a little bit. So I'm just taking the glossy part of it off. And it's just gonna leave behind this like color to my lips. So it's almost like the popsicle lip effect, kind of. So I like it. They are available on the Colourpop website. They have colors from darker colors, there's reds, there's pinks, there's nudes, there's everything. So I like that. Alright guys, so that wraps up this video. Let me know your thoughts on the collection. If you like it, if you want to pass on it. If you have it, let me know how you like it or don't like it. Let me know. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!